Hey guys, it's me, Kim. Thanks for stopping by. Okay, so one of the things about this blog is it's just a comedy about everyday life and to make you feel like you're not alone. Weird stuff happens to other people and other people have stressful days. So let me just share my hilarious, it's funny now, but was not funny then stories. Okay, so 2 days ago, Tuesday, my kids, they have all this schoolwork and I'm trying to do Common Core math with my kid and I'm having to YouTube it and ask Alexa. FYI, my parents, thank you for surviving. I don't know how you did it without Google and Alexa, but internet high five to you for surviving off of the encyclopedia that some guy sold door to door. Okay, so did all that. That always stresses me out. When they pull out that Common Core, I'm like, oh, blood pressure alert. Okay, I gotta just take some deep breaths because I grew up and we counted on our fingers and we turned out okay. They got 10 different methods to do simple math. So anyways, did that. And then we did Taekwondo and then soccer practice for the boys. I have 3 kids and they're always late. It's 6:30, 7:30 at night. By this time, the 4-year-old is just exhausted. She's absolutely exhausted. It's too late. She's running around. It's hot outside. She's kicking a ball. She drank all the water I brought. She drank all the water I brought for her. She's eating all the snacks. We've been to the bathroom twice. Let me tell you, public park bathrooms are the worst. I need to bring Lysol. I feel like I just got to disinfect myself. And it's really hot in there and it stinks and it's just, I feel like everything's just spreading fast because you're hot and anyways, moving right along. So she is kicking a ball. I finally get her calmed down because she's on her 4th meltdown. It was the longest 1-hour practice. And her ball kind of goes into this little forest area, but it wasn't that far in. So she's like, oh, I'm gonna go get the ball. I'm like, okay, just be careful. No, she trips and falls and lands in poison ivy. And then, as she's getting, I'm trying to run to go get her. And that's when I noticed it was poison ivy. And she stands up and she's covered in poison ivy. So we made it home. We got calamine lotion all over her and whatever, addressed that. So that was very stressful. Soccer practice, this was very stressful. Anyway, so moving right along. Yesterday, one of my kids had accidentally, I don't know who did it. No one admitted to it. They said the cat did it. I definitely don't think the cat did this. Knocked a hole in the bathroom wall. I don't know how you do that. I don't know. I've gotten to the point where I don't even ask. I mean, your first kid, you're I didn't even know you could do that. How did you do that? Your second kid, you're why? At what point was that ever a good idea? And when you're on your 3rd child, you're I don't even ask. Just fix it. Okay, so yeah, hole in the wall in the bathroom. We'd drywall the whole thing and so I had to paint it. So I went to go get the spare paint, the paint that was left over from when we painted the bathroom. I cannot get the container open. So I got because it's a turn thing. So I tried to get one of those jar opener things. It's for jelly jars, but I was maybe I can get, no, it broke. I broke my jar opener. So I went to Sherwin-Williams and I walked in and I'm like, hey, I can't get this jar of paint open. Can you do it? And the guy kind of smirked and was like, let me do it. And then he tried and then another guy tried and none of them could get it open. And it took them 15 minutes with all their stuff to get it open. I don't know what the deal was. And while I was waiting for them to get my thing of paint open, my purse broke. The whole strap just broke and all the contents of my purse opened. And I'm a mom, so my bag looks I'm Mary Poppins. Okay, seriously, if you're injured, okay, wait, I have a Band-Aid. I probably have Neosporin. I mean, I feel like Mary Poppins, the amount of stuff that is in my bag. I probably have one of everything. Okay, so all the contents of my purse spilled everywhere. So I ended up painting the wall. Okay, so that went well, I think. Yeah, it went well. Okay, so then I picked up my kids and we went to CCD, and I'm a 1st grade teacher. Rookie mistake. I decided to bring popcorn as a snack, and then we made guardian angels out of foam cups and construction paper. Seemed pretty easy to me, right? No, popcorn was everywhere. People kept spilling their popcorn, dropping their popcorn, stepping on the popcorn. Popcorn was everywhere. And my 4-year-old comes to my class with me, so she's having a field day. And then we drew on the styrofoam cups, and some of the kids, I don't know why, were ripping up the styrofoam to a million pieces. So we have popcorn and we have styrofoam. And then what I didn't think about is that the markers, they don't dry on styrofoam. They rub off. Okay, so everybody has where markers rubbed off. We have popcorn, we have styrofoam everywhere. I was oh, this is, wow. not doing styrofoam cups again with small children, and I'm definitely not doing popcorn. And while I was trying to help everybody, I didn't realize that my daughter was using markers, and a 4-year-old in markers is just, okay, well, she looked very colorful by the time I got home. So I cleaned up the whole classroom. We get home, we walk through the door, and I'm not even like got all my purse down, and like one of my kids is yelling down the hall, "The toilet's overflowing!" And I'm like, okay, like let me shut the water off. I turned it off. There was like poop water all over the bathroom. It was just like, oh. So I'm like, okay, let me just try to plunge that. One of my other kids has to go to the bathroom. They're like, hey, just use the other bathroom. Okay, yeah, that bathroom overflowed. So both the toilets were overflowing everywhere. So I had to go rush turn the water off. And then the third kid has to go to the bathroom. So we went to a neighbor's house and knocked on the door. I'm like, hey, you know how you said if we ever need anything, you know, let you know? Yeah, we got to use your bathroom. So like one of my kids had to go over there and use the bathroom. We were laughing about that. Like, be careful what you say. Say if you ever need me, you know, coming over here because we need your bathroom. So yeah, that happened. And so then I had to call the plumber. It's like 6 o'clock at night. I can't get anyone to answer their phone. Roto-Rooter finally answered, and they said they'd send somebody out. Ordered pizza because at this point I was just like over. Yeah, like 7:15, the pizza's not here. I call Domino's. They never got my order through the app. I don't know what happened. So I was like, forget this. We've upgraded to Papa John's. I had coupon. I had $10 off. So we ended up getting Papa John's. Roto-Rooter finally came out at like 7:45 at night, but my kids needed to bathe. So yeah, I definitely gave my kids, I closed the back gate and I told them to put their bathing suits on, and like, they were like bathing, like washcloth, soaps, hair, you know, whatever. They like bathed in the backyard. So yeah, my kids showered in the backyard. That was very exciting. And yeah, so the plumber finally came, so got everyone to bed, and then I cleaned up all that mess, and that was very stressful. But I survived the day, and I had my glass of wine, and we said our nightly prayers, and everyone, all of my kids and me, all prayed. Thank God the toilet is fixed, okay, that we have working plumbing. So I've never been thankful for a toilet in my life, but last night I was very, very grateful. Very grateful for a toilet being fixed. So anyways, the point of this is you're not alone. Everyone has stressful, weird, bizarre days. You know, some are weirder than others. But yeah, you got this. You're awesome. Internet high five. All right.